Android TV should really be reaching maturity right about now, but there isn't a wealth of hardware out there for cord cutters to really get involved with. But with that said, the Nvidia Shield TV is still far and away the most compelling Android TV box out there for a number of reasons. This is our re-review of the Nvidia Shield TV, 2 years after release. 2 years is not a long time, but since release there really hasn't been many challengers that have tackled the Nvidia Shield TV for power, performance and overall package. For starters, if you want a small and sleek set-top box, then personally I would say the Shield definitely meets most of those requirements. The angular design and minuscule size make this an attractive option in the looks department, but it definitely retains that gamer feel which is evident in the green LED light, and no doubt what Nvidia were looking to achieve with this overall design. Whether that is a negative is completely up to you. Personally, I really do dig it. 2 years of no hardware refreshes haven't dulled the performance. The Tegra X1 chipset, 3GB of RAM and 16GB of internal, expandable via USB storage, have no problems with this Oreo version of the tvOS. Flying through menus and applications is a breeze, especially with the included remote. I'm usually an advocate for the Chromecast, but the inclusion of a remote and built-in casting system to the Shield TV has seen me completely switch to this device. The Apple TV-esque Shield remote is superb in my opinion, the buttons are satisfying and this shape made it comfortable in my hands at the very least. I think it really helps you zip through the Android TV OS without too much fuss, and I must say it's an absolute joy to use. That said, the volume touch panel can be a little bit jumpy at times in my opinion, and that's just something to note. I have been using the gamepad quite a bit to play my PC game collection on my home TV, and although I'm not a huge fan of the joysticks being parallel, the Shield controller is yet another great addition. It has great feeling buttons, the triggers and joysticks have a satisfying feel and resistance that is great for many third-person games that I tend to play. FPS titles work well, but I would suggest enabling aim assist for those. You can also use the gamepad on the array of growing titles in the GeForce Now streaming service library, although I'm still not 100% sure the system is worth the approximately $10 monthly fee at this point. I stuck to my own titles and streamed this locally, as I found that even with a good network, streaming games at 1080p via the cloud still isn't 100% perfect. I did see choppiness at my end when gaming over Wi-Fi, but then as soon as I stuck the Ethernet cable in the back it was lovely and smooth. The gaming side of things is impressive, though overall if you do want top tier titles and are happy to stream them over your TV and don't have a gaming PC of your own, then I think this could be a superb complement to your home console collection. Your console also is unlikely to have the wealth of streaming options available with Android TV either. This is where the Android Shield TV sets itself apart from the chasing pack. Even at 2 years old, it is still the only Android TV box with official Amazon Prime Video support, so no sideloading needed, which I have heard can have quite a few issues. It also means that you can use Google Assistant voice commands for basic control of the Amazon streaming service, which again is another nifty extra bonus. Streaming on all of the core video apps like Netflix, Hulu and Amazon is absolutely perfect. Although I only tend to stream at 1080p, I can say that I am pleased with the quality and overall smooth playback though. Now fans of Kodi and the plugin system that it provides can also be happy as it's present and correct. It's not a road I've travelled often, but I've stayed clear in favour of my Netflix and Amazon Video subscriptions. It is there though if you want to delve into Kodi's plugin system. There is a ton of content that you can tap into now that Android TV supports all of the big guns, but adoptable storage is a must if you want to install the growing library of games and supported Android apps. Android Oreo runs smooth, and although I have very few apps installed, I haven't noticed any slowdown or hiccups. I'd love to see this device get a Pi update, but it doesn't hinder the experience, which is absolutely top notch. Yes, there are a few cheaper alternatives that include the Xiaomi Mi Box S, which are around about half the price, but I must admit I don't think you can match the overall gaming potential of the Nvidia Shield TV. I think that's what it boils down to in my opinion. The Nvidia Shield is probably the best overall Android TV box still. It does everything that you want and more besides. Some of that is thanks to the Android ecosystem, and some of that is thanks to the core integration with the Nvidia services such as GameStream and GeForce Now. That said, there really aren't a great deal of Android TV options out there, but that still doesn't stop the Nvidia Shield possibly being the best option. I think it's even more enticing now that the Steam Link has been discontinued. If gaming and all the benefits that come with Android are what you're looking for, then I think the Nvidia Shield TV is possibly the best purchase you might make this year. I'd love to hear from Shield owners, old and new, or if you have any recommendations of your own for apps and games, let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for more Android and Google focused content just like this, but until next time, this is Damien for 9to5Google, and I will speak to you later.